All right, everybody, happy Thursday. Remember, obviously, you're watching this video because we don't have a Zoom meeting today because of STAR exams. So, you are going to complete your Unit 6 AP progress check today on AP Classroom. Your link is here, and then your assignment is here in this tab. Make sure you're reading through the directions. A lot of you are scoring lower grades because you're not meeting the length requirement. Remember, the reflection should show an understanding, should show evidence of growth in your learning. And so if you're not even giving me complete sentences, that's truly unacceptable in an AP English class. And so I was pretty nice on the last couple of ones. This time you'll be earning 50s or lower, and you will not be able to make them up. So please make sure you're taking these reflections seriously. Make sure you're reading through the descriptors, and ultimately truly looking at your progress. You should have evidence in AP Classroom of what you scored previously and how you're doing in comparison. All right, so what you need to see on this progress check is that you have 2 passages. So you have 4 questions on the first one, you have 5 on the second one, and then you have the remaining questions here in the last one. So this first passage is more contemporary. It's by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and it's an article, obviously, from, actually it's not by Ta-Nehisi, actually it's by Roxane Gay, The Price of Black Ambition, but she references Ta-Nehisi Coates' article as well. So this was the fall of 2014. You have 4 questions, so clearly they'll vary in length. One will be difficult, one will be challenging, etc. This passage will be something similar in terms of this next passage, which was written in the 1860s. It's an article published by a British woman, and so obviously this is going to be your more challenging text. So this is an easier text, which means the questions are going to be a little bit more challenging, and that you'll need to make sure you look at multiple angles. This one is a challenging text, and so you're going to definitely probably have easier questions in the sense of concepts, but obviously it's going to have to be something that you're going to need to take some time with. Your last passage is one of those think like a writer passages, and it's shorter, but you do have the majority of the questions coming from here. There are 8 of them or 9 of them, I believe. Maybe I can't. Yeah, there's 9. So make sure that you're really reading through what the questions are asking. Obviously, you're going to be having questions about the thesis. If you open up your progress check reflection, you'll be able to see the skills that are being tested, so you know ultimately what concepts you want to look for as you're looking through the answer choices and the questions. And so right here, they're given to you based on number. Again, your skill category 3 is about looking at claims and evidence. And so you have to be able to look at the overarching thesis to then figure out what the claims and evidence are. Remember, that's what the line of reasoning means. Can't have a line of reasoning without claims that support a thesis statement. This one specifically for 3, 4, and 5 are asking about structure. So those are going to be a little bit more difficult. I would, if I were you, have a sheet of paper and actually figure out how they've organized the writing. Skill 4 is about analyzing and selecting specific evidence to refine a claim. Those will clearly be in the think like a writer passages, so you need to think about, peer editing, if you will, or revising for those things, for developing certain paragraphs with evidence that support a claim. And then here, writing a thesis statement that requires defense. Okay, so remember what I've talked to you about what makes a thesis defensible. 7 and 8 are repeats from last week, where you're going to be looking at stylistic choices in a text. So obviously questions 1, 6, and 9 are for both texts, and then 12, 14, and 16 are based on writing. So you have an equal amount of reading to writing questions here in terms of skills, right? 2 skills will be for reading, 2 skills will be for writing. Please make sure that the instructions, that you remember that you need multiple complete sentences that fully explore your thinking. If you keep telling me that you're doing the same thing, you're not answering this. It says be sure to identify areas of improvement and growth with specific examples from your progress check. Simply kind of giving me overviews about what you always have struggled with is not responding in a way that you need to on each of these questions. I am reading through them. Some of you, I'm giving you some solutions as well. So please make sure you're not rushing through these reflections for the sake of getting them done. These are the most important parts of this entire progress check that's online. All right, your scores will be immediate. You'll be able to see them as soon as you take it. You also have a 20-minute time limit. Please try not to take too much more than the 20 minutes. And obviously make sure you do a once over before you submit. Several of you are missing some articles and some works cited pages. Honestly, they're not going to be accepted for much longer. So please use your week at a glance to help you stay on track. Also, your MP4 assignments list, which is on our course page. So if you go and click on your AP English tile, the 4th MP assignments has been done for you. Most of the courses are linked, I think with the exception of 5th period. But this document gives you a list of all the things that are in the grade book, with the exception, I think, of the works cited page and then, of course, the current reflection. So if you're missing anything, double check these. I will update the links for 5th period, but this will take you straight into the folder so that way you can complete the assignment. All right, guys, make sure you watch my video tomorrow since it will also be your final asynchronous day for the week. Take care.